Happy Tuesday to hi Caleb. So I'm playing more We Happy Few. Yes, the pill game. Before you say anything. Here's what's gonna happen though. Here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. I misinterpreted how much time I was going to have before this stream. So I currently have pizza rolls in my oven, but I don't want to shut off my oven because then I'll have to still like make the pizza rolls later. So I'm gonna let them continue while they're in there. And then I'll go get them out when they're done, and I'll just sit them on the stove. Pizza roll is like a pizza baguette. What do you mean a pizza baguette? A baguette is like an entire is like a 5-foot loaf of bread. It is so incredibly large. So I did, I did check this earlier. Oh, you were asking what it is. Okay, so it's like a stuffed dough thing that's filled with like sauce. Hold on. This is a pizza roll. This is what a pizza roll is. This is what they are, right? These are frozen, of course, but this is what they are. They're very small, and they're stuffed with these ones are pepperoni. So they have like little things of cheese and pepperoni and sauce inside of them. Yeah. Also, I want to point out. So you can make them. They're already like cooked. They just need heated since they've been frozen. So.
Add 3 cc's.
This is Sally. Sally is the other lady that like Arthur was.
Please don't blow up in the next 30
talking
seconds.
to, you know. Who he got his letter of transit from. The letter of transit.
Just a minute.
Yeah, hold your horses.
I'm out of blackberry spud. Come back later.
I need it now.
Sorry, I don't have any now.
So, it's actually like a very big debate here in the U.S.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
I'm making it.
You're lying.
It's a very delicate reaction.
You're saving it all for the bubbies.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry? Do you guys really say it like that over there? You say blackberry instead of blackberry?
Where are you? It's up there, isn't it?
Fuck. Shit, I need my emergency kit.
You say it blackberry. You pronounce the E. You don't say it blackberry. Like it has a U in it.
No, I need my emergency kit.
Oh. Well, you should have said
This
that.
better work on Spud.
Sally uses knockout syringes to sneakily knock people out. It's so much more modern. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god, he trusts this place! Oh, I can hide in the shower. It's like, what is the point of this? I say blackberry, but other people say blackberry. I think it depends on where you're from. Yeah, that makes sense.
She broke my brain. It's not.
Oh, I keep getting
possible.
distracted. So about the pizza rolls. It's a
We
big debate
sent
on
them
whether
all
or not
away.
it's acceptable
They
to
never
put them in
came
the
back.
microwave or not. It is not.
It's a rat.
It's not acceptable. It's gross.
I'm
They're
hallucinating,
nasty when you put them in the microwave.
It's a rat. And
Yeah, they're
it's
gross.
gonna bite me. You can't be a baby. You're a rat. You have to be a rat.
No, not the microwave. Because hold on.
We better get Spud out of here.
Okay. So what is because that's his name. His name is Spud. That's what this says. It says his name is Spud.
You'd think a junkie would weigh a bit less, wouldn't you?
Throw him in the alley trash bin. So what is Spud slang for
Oh,
over yonder?
Of course, there's the blower.
I wonder if his name is Spud and he has a junkie. That makes sense.
I hope Gwen's alright.
It's slang for 3 contradicting things. Oh, the baby's
Fuck in a bucket.
the baby's name is Glenn, or Gwen.
There. Shh. It's okay. The bad man is asleep. He won't bother you anymore.
This is about as close as I'm ever gonna get to having real children.
Oh, you've got a poopy nappy, don't you? Let's go get you a nice clean one. I'll need to filter some water.
I don't care if it's just a video game or not. I do not want to change that stupid diaper. You have the normal one, potato, and it means testicle, and it means weed. I'm not a dad. Don't say that. I don't want children. My whole family knows that I don't want children. So my so actually my oldest sister.
I shouldn't have left it alone. I better turn down the heat.
Ugh, now what? Wait a minute.
Brilliant. They all want Blackberry Joy. Spud couldn't have shown up at a worse time.
How do I turn off that alarm? Formula black powder.
Who is it now?
Okay, there we go.
Hello
Now there's
in there.
another.
Is there anyone in there?
Constable! Whatever brings you here.
Ruh-roh.
Someone seems to have bashed your front door in, Mom.
Terrible, isn't it? I forgot my key and I had to sort of bash my way in.
I've had reports, Mom. All sorts of people coming to your door.
Amazing, isn't it? So many people get lost these days and they keep asking me for directions.
You're not selling illicit substances, are you?
You mean aside from Blackberry Joy? To the constabulary?
Oh. Are you Sally Boyle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's stupid of me. I'm so sorry to have been a bother. I know a terribly good joiner. I'll send him round, fix that door up for you.
No need, Constable. But you're very sweet.
I'll just, I'll be on my way, Mum.
Cheery bye.
Sally and Wilbur should be endgame. Who is Wilbur? I guess she, like... I guess she, like, makes her own flavors of joy and sells them. Wilbur? Wilbur. What's wrong? Wait, what's wrong with the way I say Wilbur? Okay, how are you supposed to say it? What do you mean I say it funny? That doesn't make any sense. I kind of just want to leave her to cry. Yeah, Wilbur. Wilbur. How are you supposed to say it? You add in a U there because you're American Mexican. I add in a U? Wilbur. Need tap water. That's what I said. I just said Wilbur.
Gwen's running out of nappies. I better make some more. Where did I put that cloth and tape?
Oh, that's the bathroom. I don't say that. That doesn't sound great.
Poor thing. You've been in that wet nappy all day. Oh, you can't be serious.
I swear, I can almost. I despise. I hate this game now. I don't ever want to play this game again. I thought this was like a fun game. I thought this was like an entertaining, like adventure mystery style game.
Hello, Miss Boyle. Just wondering if you were planning to drop by the old neighborhood anytime soon. We all miss you.
Call nappies.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just in the middle of cooking.
No, I think we call them
I'll
diapers.
get on the blower and let everyone know. Soon as it's ready. Promise. Oh, she's probably hungry
Lord
by
have
now.
Mercy.
I should have fed her before I started the reaction.
You need to clean up your friggin' apartment, lady. Oh,
no,
Lord
no.
have mercy.
No, they can't all be broken. No, this was enough milk for a month. Fuck it. I better go calm her down. I can't think when she's crying like that. There, baby. Everything's gonna be okay.
I absolutely despise
Mummy
that.
promises. Thing is, Mummy doesn't know how she's gonna feed you. Did you know that? And if she doesn't figure it out, baby is gonna starve to death. Is Mummy the worst mummy ever? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Lionel. Wait. Lionel might have tinned milk. He has a bit of everything.
Are you joking me? Are you serious? No. No, the pizza rolls. It was just very good timing that I needed to take the pizza rolls out of Renee. I hate this. This is stupid. You know what else is kind of stupid? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry, I'm back. I was trying to find my, my eyeglasses screwdriver, like my eyeglasses kit, because my glasses they're pretty loose. But I guess I can look for those later. Also, I just didn't find them. I wonder if they're right here on the desk. Wait, what's this? I just have an entire pack of electronic wipes. That's pretty good. Yeah, my glasses. I wonder if they're like sitting in one of these like nooks and crannies on my desk. Ha! That's right. Hold on. Ugh. Why did Americans need specific instructions like sidewalk and eyeglasses? You need to be told where to walk to make sure you don't get confused or walk on the road. And you need to be told where glasses go. See, all of that, and yet we still have no idea what we're doing. Oh my goodness, do you want to hear the story about how I almost ran over some pedestrians? And it wasn't my fault? Okay. Okay. So where I live, I live in a town. So there's, you know, like sidewalk, streets, like four-way intersections, all that kind of stuff. So I was at a four-way intersection on my way, I think, to go see my parents. And so I was at the four-way, right? So I've got like the street in front of me and then the street that intersects. A four-way road. Do you know what I'm talking about? No, because I don't think you have those. You just have roundabouts everywhere. Four-way. You thought I said four-ways. This is really stupid. You don't know what a four-way is? Okay, you know what a stop sign is. You have stop signs over there?
Listen, darling. Mummy's gonna go and see Lionel.
I heard four-way.
Try not to cry too much till Mummy comes back. Okay? Please? Mummy will be back with supper as soon as she possibly can.
I'm putting that on Twitter. I'm putting that on Twitter. One of my chatters on, they're just for decoration. You think that the stop signs in America aren't also for decoration? Okay, so a four-way. Can I lock that? Oh, so just anyone can just go right into my apartment. That's awesome. I love that. I use them. I'm responsible. So, okay. Hold on. I have an idea. Oh, right. That's right. Oh, that's right. Sally has absolutely nothing. So Sally is... Greetings make people less suspicious. Slower carrying corpses. Rubbish at anything mechanical. Ugh. I hate that. Quietly smother people unconscious in their beds. Talking to people make them trust you more. This looks like most of the other stuff that I had as... Ooh. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I'm responsible, but I almost took someone with my car. So, I'm gonna get this, because this is actually super interesting. Or wait, what does this say? Hot in plain sight, sleep, greater chance of breaking line of sight when escaping enemies. I like that. So, what? So I was at a four-way. So a four-way is like this, right? You've got the street in front of you, but then you have an intersection. So it's a four-way because there's a stop sign here, there's a stop sign here, there's a stop sign here, and there's a stop sign here. It's a four-way. It's a four-way stop sign intersection. Are you on board? You got it? You got it covered so far? So this is what happened. I pulled up to the four-way, right? And I stopped, because that's what you're supposed to do. So then these pedestrians were right here on this corner, and they came from here across the sidewalk to over here. They were at the four-way. They were at the four-way before I was, so they get the right of way. So after you stop and let people go because there are four roads joining. Yeah. It's like a line. Whoever gets there first goes next. So the pedestrians were there first, so they went from this corner to this corner. And then after that, I had the right of way because I had gotten there after them. So I just started in my car and I just went. But they didn't even stop at this corner. They just immediately cut right in front of me. And I almost hit them because they have no regard for the fact that, you know, there are things around them.
These boots are a bit tight.
I am concealed. I have to conceal myself in every game. Yeah, I know. Like, who... Yeah, of course they would have said it's my fault. Even though they were the ones that ran in front of me. They ran in front of me. People annoy the crap out of me. concealed.
Well, look at you.
Watch out for scurvy.
I am concealed. She can hide in stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. So I don't like her abilities too much.
Please have tin milk, Lionel. Please.
What can I do for you today?
Sally Boyle! I'm afraid I haven't got
You
anything
know,
new or
over here,
fashionable
everything
for a
has right
mock
of
girl
way
like
on roads
yourself.
except cards.
Everything I've got's as old as me.
Really?
Oh, Lionel. You've never felt old to me. I need some tin milk for something I'm brewing.
Oh, well, the trade from over the bridge, well, all we seem to have at the moment is a few tins of leftovers from the war, and
over
they're
over
practically
here
collector's
it's
items.
people,
Pricey.
then bikes,
Oh,
and then
I'm a bit short on
pretty
funds at
much
the moment.
anything.
Is there anything we could trade?
Not unless you're willing to go over to the garden district.
Why not?
A girl like you? Some of the wastrels out there, there's rumours of cannibals, devil worshippers, queue jumpers.
It's sweet that you're looking out for me.
Well, some time ago, Uncle Jack made a record album, Uncle Jack Sings. And I got a collector who's dying to have it.
I guess.
Now, I know
Well,
there's
no,
a bunch of
because
Uncle Jack
it's the
fans
Garden
who have a
District.
sort of
It's the same
compound
place that
on
I was
the
in
old
the
pie.
last time.
If anyone's got the album, it's them. Bring me that, and I'll give you all the tin milk I have.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
I am petite. Good to know. You are not terrific at fighting or at surviving fights. That's great, but you don't have to avoid confrontations because you are a genius chemist. Your powerful experimental drugs make you a match for any opponent. You already know some of the recipes, but you must find the most advanced ones in encounters or via skills. Unfortunately, you are rubbish at anything mechanical, including sewing. You will need to buy your supplies and weapons from shopkeepers and your outfits from Mrs. Pankhurst. Fortunately, your old boss, Stuart, the chemist, will pay a lot of money for your concoctions, so brew enough for
Uncle Jack records. Jesus Christ. Gwen's life is hanging on Uncle Jack records. Not that Lionel knows that, thank God. Damn it. I better go home and get my Garden District drag. Can't walk around there in the latest Davy Hackney.
Lady,
They get so resentful.
are you doing okay? Okay. So what's this? Goodness gracious, why are these both so far away? Yeah, it's this one. And I can't run. I'm so used to running. I want to be able to run. I hate not being able to run. I know so many people. There's actually one guy. Sprint. I can't sprint either. I can't do anything because then the
Don't
people,
worry.
the
Mummy's
people
not
all
really
get
helpless.
suspicious.
Men like it if you let them play the hero.
I already kind of like don't like playing as Sally. I'm a brilliant chemist. I guess I just have to play the part, right? Like I just have to make. I have to make stuff. I'm too Sally like that again. Well, why not? Okay, where in the name of everything that is holy am I going? I don't know who she is, but in my eyes, she was always Wilbur's girlfriend, even though they're not a thing anymore. Who is Wilbur? You still didn't answer that. I have no idea who Wilbur is. Nope. We did not.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Right as rain. Right as rain.
Should clear up soon, I imagine. Right as rain.
Remember,
Right
gentlemen,
as.
while rainwater goes down smooth
Oh, wait.
in whiskey, it does not
Oh, wait.
contain- So,
Hold on, where is this supposed to be?
constitutional, please remember to adjust your dose accordingly.
Oh, I went the entire way back home? Oh. Wilbur is a singer and a guitarist and a streamer and a content creator and a manly man and British and cute, but you didn't get that from me. He's Wilbur Sit and I would do anything for him. Speaking of streamer. So I went on YouTube earlier today and I found a video. Why do you say everything weirdly? Does that make you happier? It's like Suit. No. S-O-O-T is Soot.
Remarkably well rested. We'll know the truth, won't we?
Couldn't be better, thanks.
All right.
It's okay. Regardless, this game is like the 1980s. So I have to go the entire way. I'm not running because all of these guys will.
Oh, it's been too long.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely weather.
We must catch up sometime.
All of the people will notice and they'll just chase after me. And frankly, I don't want to have to deal with that. I'm just gonna head straight towards it. Oh, the YouTube video that I saw.
I don't know what I was thinking asking Benedict Keys for help. But how was I supposed to know about the tea cozy?
It was Technoblade's dad.
That was quickly apprehended.
Did you see it? Did you? Yes. Yup. Yes, it was. It was. It made me sad. It was a really sad video. It was really sad.
I saw that.
Oh, nuts.
Is this the post box I dared ask her to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter.
See what all the fuss was about.
Can I find like a grove with some of those flowers?
Some viewers have asked, how do I join the brave soldiers of the Home Army? I've asked the Home Army people to respond.
How in the world? His dad said I missed tech. It was a really sad video. It was sad.
You're looking fine today.
I'm gonna take Banzai lessons.
So now there's
You should
just
come
like
too.
this random flippin' guy just like hanging out in the middle of nowhere because I ran the entire way out here. You're not gonna rage quit. You're fine. Bet? I don't think you will. I think you'll rage quit and like actually leave, and then you'll be sad about it, and then you'll just come back. If you're not a flower or a downer, the Garden District is not for you. Can I just...
One
Word.
of these days, Gwen, I'm going to teach you all about chemical interactions. They're so much more reliable than boys.
What? Sally uses an atomizer to spray chemicals at her enemies. You can craft hallucinix in the chemical section of the crafting menu. Then you can craft the hallucinix atomizer in the weapons section of the crafting menu. Okay. Equip the hallucinix atomizer as a weapon and press to create clouds of drugs that will make other people think obsessively about dogs with hilarious and violent results. Okay. I need to fill it with... Except I can't make hallucinix. Hold on. I don't have the ability to like actually make it. I can make healing balm. Chemicals, chlorine. Hallucinix. I'm so confused. I can't... Huh? Am I missing something? says it's already... Is it already crafted? What am I missing? What? I'm so confused right now. I knew that you would come back. So, do I have to, like, go buy all of these stupid materials? I mean, maybe? I wonder if I just, like, have that at home. Hold on.
Olaf?
I got hungry.
Bloody hell, I've lost my dollar.
Oh, nuts. Okay, so this one is gonna be like a lot more technical. Wait, where in the name of everything that is holy is this? Chemistry set. I still can't make the stuff that I need. Alright, I'm gonna go home. See if anything that I need is at home. Is this it? Oh, Sally's house is the whole flippin' way down here.
What's your pleasure, then? Afternoon.
I hope
Dude, I
you'll
don't need
consider us
any
for
of
your
that
future
garbage.
purchases. We get new items in almost every day.
Oh, it's been too long.
Lovely day for it.
What's the sweater?
Morning.
There you are.
How can I help you? What's your
Is there something
fancy?
called the sledder? The sledger.
Do come again soon.
It's
We often
it's a
have new
weapon.
stock.
Why would Sally not be able to fast travel to her own house? That seems really stupid. Okay, we are not in America. Good try, though. This is not America, but good try. Uh, uh. Yeah, I'm going. I'm working on it.
That my husband inherited from his grandmother. But most nights,
Yeah,
he falls off
yeah.
to sleep in the small bedroom, in a small bed. And it's not because I snore, but he won't say why he does, and I'm not sure he even knows. He seems a little sad.
See, this is already stupid. Like, I don't want to have to take care of this stupid baby. All right, there's the house.
I've got my eye on you.
Righto.
I think you said that the last time. Actually, there's probably stuff down in the lab. Ooh, whoops.
That feels odd.
I still can't make either of these. cabinets. How very interesting. Read this if I die mysteriously. Okay. See, I can't do anything about this, though. I haven't even gotten the milk. I haven't even gotten that because I need some kind of something or other. A totem of parental neglect. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't. I don't have what I need to feed the baby. Of course I can't fast travel from this location. Why should I be able to? I'm so... I really don't know. I really just have no idea. I feel like...
Mind the gap, please.
See, I think I need the whatever. I think I need that spray to do whatever, but... Like, I don't have the ability to make it. So I'm just gonna YOLO it.
I can't understand all these downer women. Don't they know how to pretend to be happy? I thought all girls learned that.
So, Because I have no idea what I'm supposed to make or how to make it. Well, that and I don't have, okay. Huh, that's interesting. And also because I don't have, like, the right components, I'm just gonna YOLO it. So, I'm gonna go straight into here, and I'm gonna go straight through, and if I die or get chased, then I die or I get chased.
Sorry, mustache.
Righto.
Right as rain, right as rain. Here we go. Hashtag YOLO. Oh, word. Word. Apparently, I didn't even need it. Oh, wait, hold on. Why do I have 3 of these?
He's dressed up for a garden party.
Okay, now I'm gonna run. Actually, do I have skills? She a runner, she a track star. Okay, so those are very obviously zombies.
Hello. Are you a friend of Uncle Jack?
Of course. Who isn't?
You'd be surprised. Some people seem to think that because we're out here in the Garden District, we have to abandon all pretense of civilization.
We can't take joy, but that doesn't mean we can't see the world the way Uncle Jack does, right? It's just a question of concentration.
Oh, yes. In fact, Uncle Jack has heard of you.
He's heard of us? You can't be serious.
Is he going to talk to us on the TV? Oh, but we never get the new programs out here.
What did he say? How do you know?
Why don't you ask him? He's coming to visit. He wants to do a live broadcast from here.
He's coming here? But the place is a mess.
We have to clean up. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming. Uncle Jack's coming.
That's the spirit. Let's show Uncle Jack just how much we love him.
Uncle Jack's coming.
The
Wow.
meat hot. The meat
That was odd.
cold. The meat in the pot. 9 days.
I'm afraid we've come to the end of this.
You don't belong here. Get out. You did it, didn't you?
Crap.
Bastard, leave my friend alone.
Harry done it, never was.
Ah.
There's the one. What done it? She's got blood on her hands.
Nuts. I am concealed.
You want to play hide and seek? I love it.
Do you think this will work?
You're not the bloody help, are you?
Do you think this will work? Is this gonna work? I am concealed. Is this gonna work before or after I die, though?
Finally. Boy, run away and hide. Go back where you came from. You're not a ghost.
And I can't craft anything.
They're gone, but they won't go.
Ah, I am concealed once again. So the question is it gonna like actually work or not? You know what? I think I just want to go in, right?
It's always darkest before the dawn. How long is the night?
All the food's going off. Hey, you don't live here. Ain't hard to get, are we?
Harry, it never was.
Leave us alone, you bastard.
Are you kidding me? Crying out loud. This is ridiculous. I only need one. There's only one. There's one left.
We're not bloody bed and breakfast, are we? Get out.
Very tired.
Find somewhere else to live.
Mind the side effects. Oh, but there's a big one
Oh,
we
fuck.
don't mention, isn't there?
Okay, so it's not there. Yes, it is.
This isn't your house.
It's up top.
We're not a bloody
I'm not cooking for you.
There we go. I am concealed. But I also locked the door, so I guess we don't know that
The
one.
man's over his castle, and it's not your bleeding castle.
And now I run.
I wonder if Lionel can make some sort of automatic baby feeder for me. Then I wouldn't have to run back home as often to feed Gwen. Sounds a bit hard-hearted, doesn't it, Gwen? But Mummy's trying to save our lives.
That's interesting. That's interesting that she mentions that, because I wonder if that's like an actual thing that I can do. Brave.
Why did you bring us here?
I wanted you all to see what bravery looks like.
We have to take them home.
At least they tried to destroy the birth records. At least they tried. And the rest of the town hanged them on this bridge.
Are they just gonna leave those people hanging there till they rot? It's medieval.
I wish I was half as brave as Tommy
It's
Cranmer.
medieval.
And the Lushfords.
Alright. See if I don't... Why does everyone take the strawberry?
Dizzy.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the Garden District.
Absolutely excellent. Why can't there just always be like a super simple button? Okay, take this off. Put back on my proper clothes. Man, there's a lot of these totems of parental neglect. Also, give me some of that balm. Medical. Okay. So now I have to bring Lionel the records. Oy vey. This game is so much walking everywhere. What's Sally's end game though? Like what am I doing? Because Arthur's endgame was to get out, was to leave Wellington Wells, and he did that. But what's Sally's endgame? Front row. Past curfew.
Just like childbirth.
Okay.
You barely remember the misery.
There's a bed. All right. Okay. Let's get out of here so I can go feed that thing.
Lovely day for it.
Oops.
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new.
We're expecting it.
Sally Boyle! I hope you found my Uncle Jack record. Me brother's been pestering me.
I have indeed.
You're Brillo! Milk you shall have!
Lionel, you're sort of handy, aren't you?
Well, I do like to tinker. You'd be amazed at the state of some of these things when they come into the shop. Can't sell them if I can't fix them.
I have some designs for some apparatuses.
Some sort of water feeder for birds?
Oh, heavens no. I can't stand the crows. It's for my flowers. Mustn't overwater, but I keep forgetting to water it all.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Well, let me see what I got in the back there. I bet I can find all the pieces sooner or later. They never show up right away, but they always show up sooner or later. Check back in a bit.
Okay, so now I need to go home. Which, I digress. Why do I not... Why do I not have the ability to fast travel to home? That seems like a better place to fast travel to than the shop is home. I mean, I guess home is like always on my little radar thingy, but still. I'm still wondering what like the premise for Sally even is. Right there it is. So I guess it's not that far away, but I mean still. Also, her apartment is still a wreck. It requires baby milk, but I have milk. What in the Sam hell? Oh my lord. I have to craft it? Okay. All I need is water. Okay. So now I can craft milk.
Gwen's got something to eat at least. Here we go, darling.
Excellent.
Baby milk. You won't believe what Mummy had to do to get this for you. Well, I'll never tell you, frankly.
Excellent.
Who's at the bloody door now?
Okay, so now it gets rid of actually like all of those things. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, I can craft sunshine. Okay. That could definitely be useful. I want to be able to sprint faster and longer. And plants yield more resources. Okay. Now who's at the door?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. The lads is, wondering if you've got any blackberry ready for 'em.
Oh, I'm working on it. In a day or two, I hope.
The lads is getting a mite twitchy, to tell you the truth. I must ask you to accompany me to the station so you can explain yourself to them precisely.
I have to go to the station. Okay.
I don't understand the worry. Haven't I always provided you with blackberry? I just had a little hiccup in the lab. I'd be working on it right now, but apparently you lads are lonely.
That ain't quite true, though, Mum, is it? You've been seen all over town doing all sorts of things.
We don't imagine that Lionel Cashier is much of a source of pharmaceutical ingredients.
Oh, but there, you'd be wrong, Constable. See, I had to replace some bits of lab equipment.
And you've been roaming around the Golden District doing Lord knows what.
Yes, well, Blackberry's made with herbal extracts. Why do you think it's called Blackberry?
And the Victorial Memorial Camp? 2 visits in the last week? I suppose them visits was for our benefit as well.
Not at all. I was visiting the General. He also gets quite cross when I haven't seen him in a while.
So he... well, yes, of course he would. Right. Well, we can hardly expect Miss Boyle to ignore the General now, can we, lads? Ha! Of course he would.
Nonetheless, Miss Boyle, the lads have developed an appetite for your fine cooking, as it were. If they go hungry, chaos will ensue. We must insist that you devote your full and urgent attention to feeding them.
Or what?
Or we shall be compelled, willing or no, to provide your assistance, willing or no, to Dr. Verloc. And that won't be cheery for either of us.
I guess I can't blame them for being antsy. It's not fun going off Blackberry. And if they go back on regular Joy, they'll get the cramps and they won't even remember why. Thank God I'm almost done with this new batch.
Well. I was gonna say, why are you looking at me? Because I jumped, maybe? Because I fell or something? So what am I on my way back home to do exactly? I guess craft Blackberry Joy? My issue is that, like, I don't know where to get any of these crafting ingredients for all of these apparently very special...
I wonder what you'll think about all this when you grow up.
You know, this would be a lot more simple if I could run. But if I run, then everyone's gonna look at me. But I would get there faster.
Don't you look well?
I'm so looking forward to the Battle of Flowers.
How have you been?
Right as rain. Right as rain.
Right as rain. Right as rain. Yeah. Of course, another stinking town. Oh wait, hold on.
Now then, you might see someone who seems to be sleeping. Now, we all know that the middle of the road is not the most
empty
comfortable
pill
place to
bottles
sleep.
make sunshine.
It's rather inconvenient for the rest of us.
Sunshine. I can make, or with sunshine, I don't need to go through. I don't need to take joy to go through joy detectors.
Jesus, it smells like burning chemicals. Oh shit! Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty. Jesus, no.
Okay, so this was very clearly sabotaged.
Okay. First things first. How bad is the damage to the lab? The triode on the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Why do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now I gotta go the whole way back out. 800 meters? Homie. Homie, it's all the way into the Garden District? Ugh. Boom.
I don't actually like long walks.
I want to go back to the Garden District. Oy vey. On the plus side. On the plus side.
Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
I can run in the Garden District. So I suppose that makes this a little bit better / easier / less headachy. Oh, and I can see if that sunshine works. So I can get into the Garden District, okay. It's getting out of the Garden District that's the issue. Okay, I couldn't give less of a crap.
I could have been more
about what
charming
this
to
guy
Robert
thinks of me.
Catesby.
I don't care. Run after me. I couldn't give a hoot. Go ahead. Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm almost at the house, actually. See how much easier things are when I can just run.
Oh, Mrs. Marley.
I really need
I
to
warned
get
her
the
against taking vanilla and chocolate together. You can lose your balance.
I am not concealed in this. I need to find somewhere that I can just bloop. And just let all these go away. Is this gonna work? Maybe? Yes. Which one is the one that lets me run? This one. I need this one. Running no longer annoys people. I need this one. Yeah, put your fists down, Sally, okay?
Aren't we dressed all fancy? They're not coming back.
Strange how everyone looks the same. There's her! Who did it?
Serious? Alright, you know what? I'm done. Let's just get the thing and leave.
Well, young Miss Boyle.
I wonder if
you know there's a curfew.
After I, like,
you don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Get in the building, too.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle?
Oh.
I've got a young lady out here who,
Oh.
They don't seem to be at home.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying.
Okay, let's just get what I need and get out. Go to my old chemistry box. I can't see a thing. Okay, good to know that I can hide in the wardrobe if need be. Oh crap! Holy crap, that scared me. Oh crap, there's more! Whew! Except they're all just gonna, like, still be in the house. Holy crap, she takes so much damage. can't make anything. Will that, like, make them all come rushing down or something? No? I'm so, like, I can't see a thing, dude. Yeah, I kind of figured that I'm trespassing. It's not that hard to figure out. Crap. Get this and get the heck out. Oh, and of course it's through that door. And Sally can't fight to save her life. Can I, like, take her down? Kind of? Crap. It's locked and it requires a lockpick. Are you serious?
You got this coming.
You kidding me? And let me guess, I don't have the crafting components for a lockpick. That's flippin' amazing, dude. That's amazing. Of course, she doesn't have anything on her. Oh, now I can craft a lockpick. Well, I thought I had something that'd make a lockpick with.
A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
That's jammed. That's jammed. Histoplasma. You know what? I might die if I do that.
Don't you look all superior in your fancy clothes?
Okay, I guess I'm running the whole way back too. Absolutely insane. This is insanity. Oh, it's because I'm wearing the clothes. Bro, I do not give a rip if I'm trespassing. They're all angry and running at me anyways. I am concealed. And while I am concealed, I'm gonna switch this. Switch my clothes. Just so that I don't have to deal with that ever again. Even though, you know what? YOLO. What are they gonna do? Come running after me? Okay, let's not take a joy pill and instead pop
If I did the synthesis right, I should look just like I'm on my joy.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? You were so pleased you survived the Garden District.
Okay, so sunshine is very, very important. I have to go the entire way back home. That healing balm. Goodness. So much walking in this game. It's like Breath of the Wild. I actually kind of, well, I don't need to go this way. I can go the other way. I kind of stopped playing Breath of the Wild just because there's so much walking. You go the entire way on this side, and then you go the
So much for
entire
that
way over
sunshine
here.
pill.
That's why I liked
Now
Skyrim.
I'll look just like my regular
That's why
grumpy
Skyrim
old self.
is like a little more decent, because after you go somewhere, you can go there from anywhere. Lord bless fast traveling. You know, I saw online that there was actually, what in the name of everything that was whole?
Lovely day for it. How long has it been?
What is going on? Metal shutters? Jammed. I saw this guy that had sworn off
I suppose it's sort of sweet that Grandmum
that had
poisoned everyone
sworn
with her
off
own
fast
garden
traveling
plants.
in games.
I mean, she could have used rat
because
poison.
he says it took away
So
from his enjoyment.
impersonal.
Of them. He said that like as soon as he could fast travel, and he did, it took away all of his enjoyment because he just had the ability to go anywhere, anytime. So there wasn't like any more adventure in any of the games that he played, because he didn't have to like spend the extra time walking there. And I guess like that kind of makes sense. Like you show up to where you need to be, and you just get your thing done, and then you're just done.
Yeah, but I'm not going to read the rest of this letter because.
However, I feel like in the case of this should definitely be exception.
It's the perfect thing to use.
Because Sally should 100% be able to fast travel to her own house. I wish I could fast travel to my own house. Are you kidding me? My gosh, being able to fast travel to my own home would be incredible. I thought Sally didn't know how to do anything mechanical.
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere.
Find the components to craft Blackberry Joy. Okay. Let's clientele. Courtney. Oh, this is... Okay, these are the no... There they are, okay. Well, this should be active, shouldn't it? Track encounter. What? Man, this is the whole map. Seems significantly smaller than Arthur's. This says hatch, shelter. Shelter. I don't...
Dear Uncle Jack, I keep getting lost in my own neighborhood.
I don't understand. Oh, come back for a couple of days. Oh wait, I know where.
Forget your skipping rope, have you?
You're looking fine today.
Righto.
So, I need to go back to... here. I need to go back to the odds and ends shop. Because he...
I'm so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.
First of all, put all crafting components.
Fortunately, it's an easy solution.
And then... I need the shop. Right there. So, this is come back in a couple of days, right?
What's your fancy?
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
You know what? I'm just gonna go back in here, and I'm gonna sleep for 24 hours. Wait a minute. This is a shelter. Wait a minute, Sally. Hold on. Track access hatch shelter. There should be... Oh. Maybe there... Never mind. I straight up am just gonna sleep for 24 hours. Boop. I could give less of a rip. Honestly. You can glow red all you want.
Afternoon.
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
So which house... Which house is which, though? I'm gonna assume it's that one.
Sorry, mustache.
All right.
Lovely day for it, isn't it? Lovely day, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what that other green house is. I wonder if that's... See, I don't even know what it could be. It's not a track access hatch, otherwise it would say that. I guess I'll go the entire way back home. You know what? I'll just go in through the back. Actually, hold on. Oh, she finally cleaned up her... Finally cleaned up around here. Okay, so... Haha! Running no longer bothers people. Absolutely excellent. I need to create... milk.
Someday, when you have teeth, you'll be able to eat Mummy's cooking. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm a very good cook, though my mum complained I never followed a recipe. I was always inventing my own. Alright, I did blow up on Kate.
Absolutely excellent.
And I never heard the end of it, did I? Well, you and I will cook up such lovely meals when we're in the countryside.
Wait, what time is it? 6:45. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I can't sit in the cool... Why does it not give you the option to, like, sit in the cool couch? I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep for 12 hours. Warning, it's past curfew. Oh, that makes it 6:45. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Sleep for like 2 more hours. There, see, it's fine.
Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles awake when you rise. Pretty, isn't it?
I regret this.
They
Put her
made us
down. Put her
memorize
down.
it at school. At the time, Mummy was far more interested in love poems.
Also,
Poets
why
ought
does
to write some more
everyone
sleep poems, don't you think?
Oh, I wonder if that actually makes things easier for me. Okay. I can't fast travel from this location. How about now? Okay, excellent. So, I guess that Sally's deal is just...
My nose needs a bath.
Is just surviving? Boo. Not much, but... Because I can get my crafting components. I can use those crafting components from wherever. And this is right here.
What's your...
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
I'm so confused. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go do this. 600. Oh, I can run. Yes. Yes. My running don't bother nobody. See, I think I can deal without, like, mostly fast travel if I just have the ability to run. I think if I have the ability to run, that makes it a little bit better. Not like Skyrim running, though, because that's... Don't even talk to me about Skyrim running. You know, I should really get back to playing Skyrim. I do really enjoy Skyrim, and I do miss it. I almost wonder if I should play it on this again. Oh. Wait, that's already been... What? Huh.
I don't care how smart you are. You have to make them feel smart if you want them to like you.
But they're all so dull. They can't see past the river.
Every man, even the most boring, has something fascinating in him. You just have to winkle it out of him. And...
I'd rather live in a hut in the woods on roots and berries.
Oh, I don't know what becomes of a girl like you. I swear to God I don't.
Okay.
Bloody revolvers. I've got a sunshine somewhere, haven't I?
There's no getting in through the front. Okay, I guess I have to pop another sunshine. Wait, what's this? Oh, loot containers have better stuff. Just, you know, just trying to take as little joy as possible this round. Actually, when I go to this chemist, I should really see if I can get any ingredients for sunshine, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need quite a bit more. I think I already have some pill bottles. Let's go this way. Then we'll go down this road, and then up this way. This one.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Hayworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. You ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Okay, well. That got me nowhere.
She's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. If we can get to the I'll drop by his house.
Oh, so I guess the baby feeder's done, and then this other thing? Alright. So... Oi! Watch where you're walking. Thanks. Alright, this is where I will be calling it for tonight. Magic the Gathering on Friday. Hopefully the other client works this time. I think last week was still okay, but I think last week it didn't work because of maintenance. So this week it should be all good. So as always, thanks for hanging out, and I'll